to Last of the Romans NCAA 25 Dynasty, and this is a new one. I'm going to be controlling Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri. And I think this is going to be a bit of a different dynasty than I normally do. Um, I normally do long plays, 45 to 50 minutes, 40 to 50 minutes, I should say, per episode. For each game, just long, just the entire game. Basically, I put online, but this one is gonna be different. I'm gonna record the games and have one episode per week for all three teams, I think, and then maybe cut each game into a short. Um, yeah, but the videos for this series are gonna be as short as I can make them. I'm gonna have the game start, and then I'm gonna fast play through the, um, well, I'll speed up through the game to the interesting parts in the video, and then I'll highlight those. And then I'm gonna add, instead of live commentary, it'll be commentary that I'll add in after I've edited the video. So I guess for this first episode, let's just have a look at each team's depth chart. All right, so Oklahoma, of course, has Jackson Arnold as quarterback, 85 overall. Uh, we'll also have Wakefield, the sophomore, and Zerberg, the freshman, redshirted. Sawchuk and Beebe, the running backs. Let's have a look at our wide receivers. Burks, Farouk, Anderson, very good group of receivers. Roberts for the tight end, he's decent enough. Left tackle, well, the line is maybe not the best, to be fair. The defense has Woolard, who's pretty good on the left end, and Downs at the right end. Demonic Williams in the interior. Was Dejon Terry. So pretty good defensive line. Canuck, Stutzman, and Lewis on at the linebacker position. Extremely good pair of, or a trio of linebackers. Cornerback has Woody Washington and Gentry Williams. Malone the third string and Nickelback, I think. Actually, I'm not sure I said it for this roster. I'll have to check. Spears Jennings at the free safety, pretty good. Bowman, extremely good safety. Maybe, yeah, the best in the secondary. Woody Washington's pretty good, but they're rating Bowman better here. Let's see who we have at the slot cornerback or nickelback position. So for some reason, well, okay, Woody Washington is apparently a slot. He is 5'11". Um, Yeah, I guess if that's what he's good at, I'm gonna leave him there. Uh, Not sure if Malone and Gentry Williams are really the best pair of outside cornerbacks, but I think we can get away with it, or at least we'll try. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna check Missouri next. They have Brady Cook, 88 overall at quarterback. Sam Horn is a 78 as a sophomore, and yeah, that's our quarterback position really. Noel or I'm not sure if it's Nate Noel or Noel. To be honest, Marcus Carroll though is our uh, other back, so that's a good tandem. Gonna have to make sure the auto subs are pretty high up for that position to try and get more of the ball spread around. And then we probably have the best wide receiver in college football, Luther Burden III. At least I'm hearing he's the most talented. I've heard the Arizona wide receiver Terratoa or something like that. McMillan, I believe his last name is better, at least projected higher in the draft. But I've heard that Luther Burden is the one that's actually uh, the better of the two, and that McMillan is going to end up being a bust. Not sure. I don't know how many Arizona games I'll watch this season. I'll definitely try to watch Missouri though. Actually, Arizona would be interesting to watch because don't they have Fafita? So they'd be worth watching. I might try to catch them, but I don't really have the ability to watch every college team. I just get what's available to me, which is usually just the big games and, well, some of the big games, and yeah, some of the worst games too, to be fair. Norfleet, sorry, Brett Norfleet, the tight end, he's 6'7", so he'll be interesting. The backups to Burton were Weeze and Cooper. They're pretty good. So really good receiver group. Decent enough tight end. Their line is actually better than, much better than Oklahoma, except for at right tackle. Defensive line, Walker was he an 83? 83. And Blaylock only a 79. Defensive tackle, Christian Williams 81. Moore at left outside linebacker, Hicks at middle, and Newson at right. So definitely not as good of a defensive line or linebacker group as Oklahoma. For cornerback, we've got Pry Jr. and Norwood. A bit weak at the third spot where our nickelback usually is. But the two outside guys are, they're good enough. I'd hope for better, but it's not the worst. Free safety is Marcus Clark, and strong safety Dalen Carnell. Craig at kicker, Demps Maddox at punter. I don't know if I want Burden at punt returner. Do they have him at kick? They do not have him on kick. I'm gonna put Noel in for that guy, and then who will never see the field. And I'm gonna take Burden off of punts. I do not want him getting hurt on a punt. Just put him at the bottom. He'll never end up in that spot. Let's see. Third down, we have Noel. I'm gonna have to find out how you actually say that guy's name. It's gonna bother me until I do. Carroll. Oh, that's kind of funny. His name is if his name is Noel, and his name is Carroll. I don't know. Isn't Noel a Carroll? But we have Mookie Cooper at or slot. Yeah, that looks good. And then our sub linebacker is Jacobs, and the nickel back or slot corner is Clark, as I thought. So let's have a look at Arkansas. If I can get to them. All right, we'll have Taylon Green at quarterback. Another thing I was thinking about doing for this dynasty. Ooh, Malachi Singleton's only a freshman, although a redshirt. Yeah, another thing I was thinking about doing for this dynasty, different than my other dynasties, is that uh, I might live stream to like Twitch or to YouTube the games, and then save the video from there and cut it. But you know what? Actually, I probably won't do that with this dynasty because of the way that I was planning on playing the games and recording them. I might do that with a different one. So Taylon Green at quarterback, an 81 with morale. He's a junior, 6'6", pretty fast. I've played with Arkansas a bit in the past. I don't have a terrible time with him. His accuracy in the mid-range is not great, but he's pretty good throwing on the run, so I like that. Let's have a look at the running back. We have Jaquindon Jackson. You know what? Another thing I wanted to do is look at the ratings a bit more for quarterbacks. I'm going to go back to Missouri after I'm done here. So Talen's actually really good at breaking sacks, but he's not good at throwing under pressure. Got a great juke move. All right, for Jaquindon, he's got good trucking, break tackle, decent enough spin move. So he's a good running back. It looks like definitely gonna feed him quite a bit. For wide receiver, we have Armstrong, who's an 85, 86 with morale, and Tesla, a 79. If I had the ability, I would edit him to be a bit better, just because I like his last name. Although, you know, I'm not referring to Elon Musk's company with that. I like Nikola Tesla. Uh, anyways, our tight end is one of the best, Luke Hatz. He is a game changer at tight end. Our backup's even pretty good, who's only a sophomore. Well, they're both sophomores, to be accurate. Washington, yeah, he's 82, 83 with morale, so a good group of tight ends. A good pair of tight ends, I should say. The line, let's see. You know, for a coach that is specifically an offensive line coach, their line kind of is trash. Pittman, I thought, was a line coach, but maybe he's a defensive line coach because that line is just awful. Uh, Landon Jackson, the star on defense, senior, 6'7". Uh, yeah, he's gonna be awesome. Rhodes, only a 77, but we've got an 85 and an 82 at defensive tackle. Left outside linebacker Spence, middle linebacker Sorey, right outside linebacker Shaw. Cornerbacks are Braxton, Robinson, and Singletary. Free safety Clark, and strong safety Switzer. Not a bad group of safeties, that's for sure. Yeah. So let's see who we have at punt return. Yeah, that all looks good. Let's see. Third down, we're having Rodney Hill take that job. Does make me think Dubian should have been left off of red shirt so that we could maybe have him in there. But yeah, I do kind of want to save him a year. He might end up transferring because I redshirted him, but I'm fine with that. Slot receiver, we've got Satengna. I don't know how to say that guy's name. I had a friend that their son played for uh, the Razorbacks as a wide receiver. Um, let's see. Singletary at our nickelback. Yeah, I'm gonna have a greater look at the three quarterbacks in uh, detail, I guess. Let's see. I'm gonna go to Missouri first because they're closer. So Brady Cook, not terrible running. Great awareness. Um, decent throw power. Good accuracy. Interestingly, he gets more accurate the further out he throws. Throws well on the run. Not great under pressure. He's not breaking sacks. Yeah. Let's have a look at the running backs. So the difference between Noel and Carroll is that Carroll looks to be stronger but slower. Yeah, look at that 92 for Carroll's break for trucking. Definitely gonna have to try and get him in more. Uh, I don't want it to just be the, you know, one running back system. Um, I will say though that this is going to be a bit confusing just to try and remember exactly, you know, who's the power back and who's the receiving or sorry, elusive back. So Oklahoma, Jackson Arnold, sophomore, so he's got room to grow. He's not particularly fast. He's got a better arm than Cook. Um, and he's got pretty good short accuracy. He's good on the run, and he's great under pressure. Uh, yeah, I'm excited to use Jackson Arnold. Although, yeah, it's going to be fun with all three quarterbacks because, you know, we've got one quarterback in Talon that is good at running quite a bit if needed. And then we've got Brady Cook who can move if needed, but can also make some passes, especially deep. And then Jackson Arnold is kind of a, I wouldn't say a short game merchant, but I mean, he's got 93 arm, so that's good enough, but he's really good at the short range. Probably a pocket passer mainly. Let's see who's starting, who's in the Heisman watch to begin with. Ollie Gordon, Shadur, Quinshon, Hunter, Beck. Yeah, that's the usual suspects. Alright, I think there was, wasn't there something else that I had wanted to go over? Oh yeah, I was gonna check the scheme for each of these if it's not gonna be too difficult, which it won't, it doesn't look like. So we're using the 4-2-5 with Oklahoma, an air raid offense. Missouri is going to be pistol, 4-2-5. I'm not sure. I guess I'll work with the pistol, but not my preferred. Let's see what Arkansas's got going. Should, yeah. 4-2-5, of course. Yeah, every team is like 4-2-5 because it's just permanent nickel, and it's the college defense. Pro-style offense for Arkansas. Pro-style. I'm fine with it. I'd run anything. It's fine. But I'll have to think about if I want to change that to something, or if I want to have a custom playbook or whatever I can do to get more boots, rollouts. Although he's, hold on, let me check. Talon, yeah, Talon was good on the run. He was like 90 or something like that. So yeah, I'm thinking boots, rollouts, some more options. Speed options would be nice. I would also like heavy options, triple options. Yeah, good on the run. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into it. I'll definitely be checking out their playbook. But yeah, the first week will be Oklahoma, Troy, was it? Temple. And then Arkansas FCS West, Missouri FCS Midwest. These videos will probably only release once a week for this dynasty, I think. Unlike my normal dynasties, which tend to release like one a day, but in long play form. This one's going to require editing, so I think it's going to take longer. Yeah, I'm not really sure when I'm going to actually have time to edit it. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you'll, you know, check out the rest of the series when I get to it. Yeah, see you in a future video.